sugar plums, welcome back to my channel. Today it is Vlogmas day 4 and I have a special video for you guys today. I'm going to be doing a story time today. I know you guys love when I do my story times. Story that I never thought I would tell anyone, not bring online because it's something very serious and could be triggering for some people. So if you're easily triggered, I would not watch this video. Before this video gets started, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe so you are notified every time I upload a video for Vlogmas. So yeah, this story is kind of crazy but can kind of pretty much happen to anyone. So as you guys know, in the past I used to be on dating apps like Grindr and Tinder and all that, so I was really heavy into the online dating. Go home for like vacations, like Christmas breaks, Thanksgiving breaks or stuff. Like when I would go home, since I didn't feel so comfortable home, I would like, you know, go out and meet with guys that I thought were cool or like guys that I wanted to hang out with. And around Christmas time, I was talking to this guy and we met, I believe, on Grindr, and we were talking for a couple weeks and things were going really well, and he was like, oh, you should come over and hang out, whatever. And I'm like, okay, whatever, like, we've been talking, I feel like I know you pretty well, like, I'm down to meet up, like, whatever. Totally down to meet up. Maybe do adult things, you know, I'm not gonna act like I'm perfectly innocent. You guys have watched my other story times, but, yeah, I thought we were gonna hang out and whatever. So I get there, he's super sweet, super nice, and he offers me stuff. If you guys know what I mean, you know what I mean. He offered me some green stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't do that, I'm sorry. And then he's like, okay, well, could I offer you a drink? And I'm like, okay, sure, like, whatever, like, why not? So, mistake number 1, never accept a drink from someone you don't know, or 1. 2, never accept a drink from someone you aren't watching pour your drink. 3, probably come with your own drinks, especially if you're meeting someone out for the first time. And me being me, I avoided all those, I didn't follow any of those instructions. Me being a little more intelligent now than I was then, I realized how bad this whole issue was. So why not? Like, let's chill, let's watch a movie. I'm down to sip on this apple juice, like, cool. So, guys, kid you not, I thought this guy was a little sketchy once I got there. You ever meet someone and you, like, talk to them like online or whatever and they're normal, and then you meet them in person and you're like, something's a little off? Well, if you ever feel like that, you should probably trust your instincts and you should probably trust your guts, because 9 times out of 10 your gut is telling you the truth. And I wish I did that, and I didn't, and I just have to live with that and accept that. So I literally started drinking this drink, and it wasn't an alcoholic drink or anything, like it was a normal drink. So I thought I was consuming like a normal drink. And yeah, so I started drinking the drink. All of a sudden I start feeling really weird. I would say like maybe 10 or 15 minutes in, I started feeling really strange and really weird. And we were watching this movie, I remember clear as day. We were watching Jurassic Park, which is like, I don't know if you guys know, that's like the big dinosaurs that like kill people. And all I know is I felt like the dinosaurs were starting to like attack me. Like it literally felt like I was in the movie and time was going by so fast. Like it was so weird. I felt like I was there for 10 minutes and it was like I was there for like 2 hours. So, or maybe it was going slow, I don't know, you guys get what I mean. Like time was just going. Next thing you knew, I was there for 5 hours. Don't remember a thing. Woke up, I guess I passed out, don't remember a thing. Woke up to Jurassic Park still playing, and I'm like, what is going on? And then he's like laying next to me on the couch, and things just seemed really strange and seemed really weird. And I still, to this day, don't really know what happened. And I know that sounds so weird, but I really, to this day, still don't know what happened that night or day or whatever. I was there for hours. I don't remember anything from that night at all. Like, couldn't tell you one thing that happened. And I'm pretty sure he drugged me. He definitely drugged me, because I don't remember anything. And it's genuinely scary to sit here and talk about this on camera, because me being the innocent person that I was then, like, I was just like, oh, you know, like, looking to hang out with a friend. I was going through a really rough time, back in those days when I was, like, coming to terms with, like, who I am and what I like and what I enjoy. So I was just looking for someone that was, like, you know, a little similar to me, someone that, like, is going through the experience. And yeah, so I was just blindsided. I had no idea he did that to my drink, but I immediately felt weird after. I felt weird, I felt gross, and he was like groping me and like touching me and like just being very inappropriate, and I couldn't stop him, you know? Like, it was a situation where I was literally like, I felt like I wasn't in my body. Like, I was there, but I wasn't. Like, I was just like this. Attacking me. It was the weirdest freaking experience in my entire life. And till this day, I know for a fact I was drugged. I never went to like I never went to like the police about it or anything, because I didn't want to like blow something out of proportion. I also didn't want my family to get involved, and I didn't really want my family to know about this whole situation, just because I was like newly gay and my parents weren't totally accepting of it then, so I didn't want to like disturb them. And still to this day, I don't remember anything from that night, and I know as soon as I left, I blocked him on everything because I knew something sketchy happened. And I didn't suffer any like repercussions or anything, because obviously like I got tested and all that stuff and I was good. And I don't honestly think anything like that happened, but I don't know, like I really don't know. And that's the scary part. Just imagine being somewhere for 8 hours and you don't even know what happened. And that's literally what happened to me. And at that point I knew he did something to me, because why was I there for so long, one? Number two, when I got up, it wasn't like, oh, like, you fell asleep. It was just, like, weird. It was just really weird, really gross, really just disgusting vibes and energy. And I'm just saying, booze, make sure you're checking your drinks. Make sure you're staying safe out here during the holidays, because people get greedy and people get very ballsy around the holidays. Don't mind my cat. Which you guys haven't met Lou yet, but don't mind him. People just get crazy, and people just don't get it. And I do have another story time kind of similar to this one, but the other story time is way worse. But I did just want to give you guys this story time because it's a little PG-13. I want to see how you guys like respond to this, and then maybe if the response is like decent and no one's like too triggered, I could maybe tell you guys my other story. But I definitely just don't want to do anything that's triggering online to people, because I'm not that kind of person. So I just wanted to really tell this story to help educate you guys, to just not trust strangers, to be honest. You just never freaking know. I went somewhere thinking innocent things were gonna happen, and I wind up being there for hours and hours and hours, and I have no clue what happened still to this day, and it disturbs me. Obviously, after I blocked him on every single thing, because I'm like, this is sketchy, this is creepy, and this is weird. You did something that I wasn't aware of, and that is illegal. You know what I mean? Like, that's straight up illegal. And it happens to people all the time. And a lot of people are scared to come clean about it. A lot of people are scared to speak up about it. And I can say that because I was one of those people. And I just wanted to help inform some other people out here that might be going through a similar situation, or might have gone through the same situation. There's nothing I can do about it now. I don't even like remember this guy's name or anything because it was that long ago. But I know this story was very triggering and traumatic for me, just because I literally, like, the fact that I was somewhere for that long and I don't remember anything that happened is scary. Like, that freaking scares me, and I'm someone that wants to know every single thing. I'm nosy, and like, he just like wouldn't tell me anything when I got up, and that's when I knew like something gross happened. And thank God I didn't suffer any like crazy repercussions because of that. I'm fine. And that's a blessing, but the fact that someone would take advantage of me like that is like the disturbing part. Hi, Lulu. Hi, BB. This is my cat, Louie. You guys have not met him. I will do a whole video on him. Hi, BB. He's so cute. Say hi to the camera, BB. Lulu. Lulu, say hi. He's so sweet. I love him. He gets along with the girls. He wants to jump around. He loves my beauty room. At one point, I tried to leave, but it was to the point where I was like ill. Like, I should not have left because I wasn't good enough to leave, if that makes sense. Like, if I were to leave and like try to drive home, I probably would have gotten into a car accident or something because I wasn't feeling right. You know what I mean? And he kept insisting, no, stay, no, stay. Like, he really didn't want me to go, and I'm starting to think it's because he didn't want me to go, and then like something bad happens to me, and then it links back to him, and then it would all make sense of what like happened to me. So I think he really tried to get me to stay because he knew what he did was shady, if you know what I mean. And he didn't want other people to find out about his shady behavior. So he tried to guilt me into staying, which I wind up just passing out, not remembering anything. And I just remember he kept trying to inappropriately touch me, and I was like, no, stop, like I'm not into this. Because like I said, when I got there, I got buggy vibes. And I should have left. That should have been, this is weird, but I'm such a nice person that I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I was trying not to be judgmental, and I was like, whatever, if anything, this could be a friend, you know? So I wasn't trying to even, like, be that kind of person, if you know what I mean. And then it all changed when I took that one drink. I had that one drink that I didn't think was an alcoholic beverage, and he definitely slipped something into my drink. And that is very scary, guys. And I have a little sister, and it really scares me, like, that something like that could potentially happen to her. It's just, like, so scary, and it's so dangerous, and I'm lucky that I was able to get out of the situation alive, and I'm lucky that I was even able to get out of the situation and be able to tell my story and not have any, like, internal or, like, external damage from it, because, like, it doesn't really affect me too much, really, but it is sad to think about. When I think about it, I'm like, people are just so nasty and greedy that the fact that they would even try to take advantage. So I learned my lesson, and after that I took so many precautions before meeting out with people online. And I just recommend, if you're going to be online dating, make sure you talk to people for a couple of days or at least a couple of weeks, and make sure you don't take someone's drink. Make sure if they're coming to pick you up, make sure you find a way there. Make sure you always have a way. Make sure your friends know where you're going. And that's the thing, no one knew where I was going, because I was high-key ashamed of what I was doing, so I didn't want to tell people about it, and especially not my family. So make sure you tell your friends. If you're going somewhere and you're not sure, give your friends your location. Let them know. If they don't hear from you in a couple hours, or if they don't hear from you in 30 minutes, they should alarm the police. And this is something I do with my friends all the time now. Like, obviously I have a boyfriend now, so I'm not doing those kind of things, but when I was single, that was something I did religiously. I would be like, hey guys, I'm going to meet up with this person. If I don't answer, this is where I'm at. Like, I would make sure that people knew where I was if something were to go wrong. Not only that, you just gotta protect yourself out here. You never know who you're meeting up with. And I always drive myself to locations. Even if it's a date, I'm driving myself for the first date. Probably even the second date. Because if there's a bad situation, I don't want to be stuck. You know, I don't want to be stuck somewhere that I don't want to be. Because I have a situation that happened like that before. That was a crazy story, guys. I really do have story times for days, but part of me is like very iffy about telling some of my story times, just because some of them can be a little explicit. A lot of them are a lot. They're a lot to tell from my personal life, and I'm not totally sure that I'm comfortable putting all that online, just because I think some things are better left private. So I just don't know if I want to tell all these story times. But obviously, if you guys are really interested in hearing these stories to help yourselves and help you guys grow and help you guys learn from my experiences, then I'm willing to put that aside to help other people. So if that is something that you guys are really interested in, let me know definitely in the comments down below. Because if I can help 1 or 2 or 3 people with my experience, then I feel like I'm happy that I was able to help 1 or 2 or 3 people with my story. So if I do decide to tell those stories on my channel, which, guys, I have a lot of stories. Like, I don't think anyone gets how many stories I have. Like, I could write a movie. I could write a book on the stories that I have. Let's just put it in that. And you guys have got me so far up my life, and you guys have, like, literally put me where I am today, and I could not be more thankful for that. And make sure you guys are staying all active on my social medias, because I will be doing a giveaway soon to give back to you guys, because you guys have been so sweet and so supportive of me for so many years. And it truly goes unnoticed. And that's why this year I'm going to try my hardest more than I've ever tried on my YouTube channel. I'm going to try so hard to put out videos every single day for Vlogmas. And I'm putting it out there now because I'm trying, guys. I'm genuinely trying to do Vlogmas, because that's something that I've always tried to do, and I've never successfully done it. And I want to challenge myself this year. 2020 has been a terrible year for a lot of people, and I really want to just, like, you know, push myself to the limits. And I want to like push myself, because it's been a while since I've, like, pushed myself and challenged myself to do anything. So that's why I'm really doing Vlogmas this year, and I hope you boos understand that. I really just want to use my YouTube channel as a diary, because I want to look back in 5 years and be like, wow, I remember this, this, and that. I grew so much from this. I grew so much from that. Like, I think it's really cool to, like, see your growth on camera, and I think that's really why I love YouTube, and I think that's why I really love, like, social media. I love to see the growth. I love to see, like, I remember this picture. I was really sad about this, and I was really sad about that. And guys, I will say this too. Always stay true to yourself, because Me and my mom are literally best friends now, and I know I've mentioned this in other videos, but you guys have no idea how much that means to me. Like, I'm getting so teary-eyed thinking about it, because I struggled for so many years looking for love and acceptance from my parents, and to a point where I didn't even want to be myself, and I felt like I couldn't be myself ever. So I was down a really dark path, let's just put it that way. And because I stuck to my guns and I said, this is who I am, accept me or not, and I continued for years and years and years and years and years to be myself, my parents finally love and accept me, and we have an awesome relationship now, and I literally could not be happier. And it's literally like a dream come true. And honestly, one of my biggest goals in life is to do my mom's makeup. That is like, I don't know, I really, really want to do that for some reason. I think that would make my heart so happy. I don't know. I really want to do my mom's makeup. I want to do my little sister's makeup. So maybe someday in the future that will happen on my channel here. That would be crazy if that ever happened. I kid you not, guys. That is like probably my dream, which is so crazy. But I love my family so, so much. Like, I had a really beautiful life growing up, and I had a really close family growing up. So when I went through that little phase, when I came out as gay and they weren't as accepting, it was really hard for me, like super, super hard for me. And now I'm just so happy that things are finally coming together, and I literally could not be happier. So I love you, Boo, so much, and literally that's all because of you guys. I owe it all to you guys, because you guys kept pushing me. You guys made me feel confident. You guys would always push me to the limits, and you guys would always be there to support me. So even when I felt like I had no one, I had you guys, and I'm so grateful, and I'm just so lucky, you know. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next one. See you tomorrow. Bye.